Welcome into Shot Quality Live BetCast. Today is January 18th. You are watching the only show that uses shot quality data. I'm Justin Perry. That's Alec Musa. We got the lifetime records up, the last show records up. Welcome in everybody to the only show that uses shot quality data to bet on games live, in-game regression stats as games unfold. There's nothing else like it. And we want to welcome you in. Episode number 10, live episode number 10. You can see the stats there. It has been a very fun show for us, throwing down some live plays. I'm here with my good buddy, Alec Musa. Musa, it's our 10th episode already. It's been about 5 weeks now. How we feeling? How you feeling? You ready to go? Got some plays already locked in, I think?
Yeah, no, already on the comment section, I already played Minnesota under 151.5. So I'm going to put that on my card, mainly because you can get it right now at under 152.5. So already off the jump, we got to play. That second half's already started. They're about 7-ish minutes in. Don't quote me on that. I actually never looked. That was a complete guess. They're 4 minutes in. So I like it. It's a play. We have a new play, right? Like banner that shows up, correct?
Oh, yeah. We'll get that going soon. We got a lot of new stuff coming. We are so excited about all the growth surrounding BetCast. We are having a lot of fun showing you guys everything we have here at Shot Quality using Shot Quality Live. But let's scroll through some of the plays. We've got 20 games on right now and see if we can find anything to bet on. I already see some flames. I'm going to go and open the one game tab here into the UNC Asheville Winthrop game. Already seeing these teams expected to be scoring a lot less, Musa. Like, this is exactly the type of stuff we're looking for. Both arrows are going to be pointing down on this one. I'm definitely getting in on the Winthrop definitely getting in on the Winthrop under here. Both teams on fire. I don't expect that to continue. I got 158.5 minus 115 max. So that's our first. That's our first one of the day. A new graphic. It might be a little slow. I still think I might want to drop bomb, but we are definitely playing around with everything here. First play of the day. And if you are not on the score sheet, we're going to put the score sheet link in the chat right now so you can follow along with all the plays as we make them. So that's one of the fun parts about it. Even if you maybe don't have the time to tune in, we have Maximilian literally putting the plays in as they happen. So make sure you follow along here. Got some really great ways for everybody to stay up with the show. So 158.5 is my first play on the Winthrop and UNC Asheville under here at the half. Let's go back. You might notice this new black bar, Moose. Do you want to have you played around with that yet? The new add to my Score Center feature?
So I have seen it, and actually I find this very useful because there's games, I bring it up all the time in the 10 shows or whatever we've had. There's games when it's at half where I'm teetering on playing it, but I'm just not quite there, like sold when it comes to the value that's presented. But 5 minutes into the second half, the value that I'm looking for does present itself, and I want to play it. So not yet, just because we're 2 games in, and I played the Minnesota under already, and the Vermont game was shot quality in the
Oh, we got to get one. We got to get one. Marshall, Old Dominion. I'm sorry, Moose. You know how it is. You do it to me all the time. I felt like I had to do it. We're going to go in on Old Dominion plus 2.5 here at the halftime mark. We can see if we zoom in on this bit of the Score Center. Old Dominion expected to be winning this game by 8 points, actually losing by 4. So this is a really nice spot to get in. We're gonna show it off. So I'll add this to my Score Center. I'll show you what we're looking at in a second. We also, like we just saw, if you just missed the first play of the day, we do have some money. Where did we go, Moose? Am I going crazy? What did we have a play on? What was the first one?
Oh, Winthrop, and you were talking, right. You were doing a spiel. I'm also jumping on Winthrop with you at 158.5 on the under as well. So that's Justin Perry Moose special there. So
bang, bang. No, so good. The nice thing is now, so this is, if you now go to click on my Score Center, it'll only show you those 2 games. So you can just watch along with the specific games that you care about. You want to target something. This is for people who have access to every single game, but a nice new little thing from our team, always trying to build to make new features, tools to make using our data easier. It is some of the best data in the basketball universe. We want to make sure it's as easy to use as possible. So big shout out to the team delivering awesome updates every single week. This is our big one for this week. And you
And
can
it's
notice
great. It's like Liberty's 35, 20, FIU 26 in the shot quality score, and it's pretty much the exact same score in the regular score. I don't need to see that anymore. It would have to be something insane in the next 10 minutes of the second, or the first 10 minutes of the second half. And at that point,
reduce your view. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there's no point at that time for regression to happen with such little time.
Do we want to take Maine here, losing at the half by 4, expected to be winning by 5? It's a little close for me. Probably going to see if maybe we can find a better line once the second half starts. We got to go rapid fire today. 20 games. You know what I'm
saying? Every school in the country is playing right now on an aircraft carrier. No, that'd be insane.
No. Oh, man, I missed the aircraft carrier game. All right, not much in the Queens of Charlotte game here. Maybe an over, but not enough on the Jacksonville side of things. Expect a little bit more. Of course, use those arrows for a quick way to tell, both pointing down. We're considering an under, and you do the math here. Hampton up 4 more than expected. Hofstra only 1. Not really enough. And then we even do some of the addition and subtraction. So when that number is minuscule, it probably means there's not too much of a difference there. But the arrows still just show the directionality. Liberty, FIU, again, not much there. Wichita, Florida, Atlantic. That one, kind of interesting. FAU down. I'm sure this is probably a popular spot, but they are expected to be winning this game by 9, actually losing by 9. This is the type of play we take, Moose. So let's find our FAU line. Let's get in on them here. There's no reason not to go against Wichita. I feel like I have some experience with Wichita blowing this type of lead. I'll go.
Seen it before, too.
Seen it before. I'll go with Florida Atlantic plus the 1.5, minus 125. Let's lock it in the old-fashioned. Bang. Love it. All right. So there's another play in. Hopefully, look, I got to sit here with this graphic up the entire 45 minutes, 0-6 on the last show, and it's killing me, Moose. And I know there's the full record, and that's including the 0-6. So 58-33, Moose's 34-14. We had Coleman on the show, our new Chasing Cinderella correspondent, who has his own free live games now. He's over at UNH NJIT right now. And maybe I might shoot him a text, see if he wants to jump on the show. That might be fun to say what's up at the end of the show. But he's going to have live games. He went 3-3. He's doing live bets. Oh, man, we have so much going on. Let's keep scrolling. Let's keep finding. Moose, what do we got?
Update on DraftKings is actually quicker on our site. I got it now. Under 173.5, laying minus 120 on the juice for Milwaukee, Northern Kentucky. The half, we have 46-41 in favor of Northern Kentucky. But look at that shot quality score.
Wow. I like it. I like it. Yeah, a big margin. I'll join you on this one. Let me see what I have. This is a fun little find there. Yeah, 173.5, minus 120 for me. So another combo play. This is exactly the type of play we want. We just got in on FAU. I just got in. What's up, second line? Been hanging with me for a long time. Big shout out to him. You'll always see him in the chat. One of the OGs. We got in on FAU. I think minus 1.5 is fine. If you have that line, it's not too different. Try to shop at the half, especially you have a little time to maybe find the best line. So we're going to have that added to my score center there. Dude, what do we got?
Northeastern North Carolina A&T. I'm sure it's a packed house. People are going just rowdy there, and that's why the buckets just weren't bucketing. I like the over 127.5. If we find the score here, which we're about to.
If I can find the score here, there you go.
I see value, and it's a close game, which I always like for free throws towards the end. I would hope that they start to shoot like they're expected, and then late in the game we also get fouls, which means a lot of points in the last 3 or 4 minutes of the game. So
Interesting.
I'll take the over 127.5.
All right, I like that one. I'll let you rock on it. I think it has every reason I should be playing it. If you're watching the show, definitely make sure you take that one. It is a good play. I'm just going to let Musa have one on his own because I want to make sure we can have some fun here and we're not just stacking the same record. Let's keep looking. We have maybe a little bit of an edge towards NJIT here at the half. That's interesting. You know what? I'm going to do this one for our guy Coleman, and maybe we can check in with him a little bit later. I'm going to go ahead and get a line on NJIT. The home team here is plus 3.5 at the halftime line. That's a nice line considering ShotQuality expects them to be winning. So I'll go ahead and get NJIT, New Jersey Institute of Technology, much better than Southampton, plus 3.5, minus 110 max. So let's go ahead and lock that bad boy in. Hit the music. Bang. Love it. Love it. We're going to get past that 0-6. I did a practice round yesterday. I went 10-6. So I'm feeling okay.
I got to ride that one with you. I know you don't want to have too many identicals, but it's just such a good spot. It really is. They're supposed to be winning at the half. We're getting points in the second half. They're at home. We're still getting 3.5, which is a healthy amount of points.
Hey,
got it.
We'll take a possession when they're expected to be winning. All right. Kennesaw, North Florida. North Florida actually took an early lead to this. Kennesaw expected to be winning. I think you might be able, if there's a decent price, this game was pretty tight. If there's a decent price here, minus 1.5. It might be a little too tight for me there, but I'm definitely monitoring Kennesaw. They're at their expectations. North Florida overperforming by 8 points. You know what? No, we're adding it to our score center. We're making the play. High volume day. Kennesaw minus 1.5 at plus 105 right now is what I'm seeing on my screen. So I really like those odds. Let's go ahead and expect Kennesaw to come back and get this win. Boom. Booyah. Booyah, as they say. Mini Sparta, a ref show, says our commenter, Brett. What's up? The only thing about this show is that I can't sit here and watch games like I normally do. That's the one thing for me that is a little bit different. But really fun to kind of combine this when I'm not on the air and like watch and have the live up. It's a pretty interesting combination. Let's keep scrolling. See what else we got. Elon Wilmington here. I mean, this is a bet. This is a bet on Elon. It's going to be scary. You're not going to want to take it. But Wilmington overperforming by 13 points. They're down 19 at the half. Let's go ahead and see what the Elon line is. Plus 17.5 here. I like this one. I'm going to do a little shopping. I'm going to pull up a second book. It's kind of hard to do that when you're also running the show, Moose, as I'm sure you know. But it is
the hardest thing
shopping.
to do. It's 100% worth shopping. The only time I really don't shop is when we're doing this show because I'm trying to find the plays, talk to you, not sound like a bumbling idiot when I do it, and make my plays as well, and then let Max, basically our scorekeeper, know what the play is with the views. We've got a lot going on, but please, if you're just at home playing the plays, line shop. Line shop.
All right, so Elon, plus 17.5, minus 110, best price I'm seeing. Let's go ahead and lock that one in. Boom. All right, so let's keep scrolling. Let's keep seeing what we got. We have so many games on the board. I want to get past 10 picks. We can check in on the score tab. We have the link in the chat. We have the plays scrolling underneath. Nice little slate already. You're going to be sweating late, but we got a lot more to go. Stony Brook, Delaware. Not much there. Maybe a little love towards Delaware. Of course, if you're looking sides, you usually probably will be leaning towards the side with the up arrow, not the side with the down arrow, unless, of course, one side has a massive down arrow and the other side maybe has a small down arrow. But nonetheless, Monmouth looks like they're overperforming while Drexel is underperforming. We need to get in on this one, Moose. This is definitely a play on Drexel.
Yes. Just yes. At that point.
Yes, correct. Drexel, minus 1.5 at minus 120 is what I'm seeing. Let me check the other book really fast. Drexel, what do we got? Minus 2.5 at minus 110. I'll take, oh man, that's tough. I think you want to take the better line. Minus 1.5. Oh, wait, I'm being stupid. Yeah, give me minus 2.5, minus 1. Am I being stupid? Yeah, minus 2.5, minus 110 is the better.
We got a lot going on. It's a lot
going on. I think, a point's probably worth, like, if you want to, like, maybe a 10-cent point is pretty accurate. You probably shouldn't be buying points. But yeah, I'll take 2.5 on the Drexel Dragons, minus 110. Lock it in. Boom, boom. Rapid fire day. I love it. Coleman here. We were chilling. We were chatting. No longer. We are betting today, Moose. And that's not to say we don't like our guests. We're going to have another guest on Tuesday, we hope. But let's talk Towson, Charleston. Both arrows pointing down. Towson expected to be losing. It's tied. Are you liking the total? Would you bet Charleston? What are you thinking here? I'm kind of leaning an under.
I'm going to look at what the line is right now. And then Towson, I just put on, or not Towson, Drexel, I just put on my personal score center just because I want to see a little bit in the second half before I jump on that. But so I'm about to experience with it. Towson, or let's see, the live under
I'm seeing 150 at one spot and 151 at another.
It just started. It just started.
So I'm going to take the 151 minus 115 that's available for Towson, Charleston. Let's go ahead and get that one locked in. Just jump to minus 120. All right, minus 120, Max. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Love it. Let's go.
I got on with that one. See, there's so much going on, I can't speak. I got that one as well. I am riding with you.
You don't need to speak as long as you can make bets, Musa. That's the entire thing here. So we'll add that in. Campbell, William & Mary, nothing going on. You can maybe Campbell's overperforming, but not nearly enough. UMass Lowell, both these teams, this is a fire fight. That's crazy. We're gonna take the live under at the half here. You see both those on fire emojis. That means they've sort of like almost left reality, but it's still gonna be an under. It's still gonna be an under. I'm only gonna be able to play this on the offshore. So let's see what the live line is, what they're gonna make me pay. I don't have anything right now. Interesting. All right, so I'll wait for that line to pop up. But if you guys have a line available, definitely like the wait. It looks like it just caught up. What just happened? Oh man, it looks like the processing just caught up. That's no longer a fire. That's a little weird. Okay, so when that can happen. When that happens, we definitely need to pull back the play. So we definitely aren't. Oh, like what is this? I'm gonna go into the single game view.
As for FAU minus 1.5, you're on that one, correct, Justin?
Yeah, we got that one. We addressed that comment. We are doing it. Elon, nice, got it. Under, over. We're rating on the UMass Lowell. The picks. Make sure that you're following along. If you're just joining in with the BetCast link, Max, if you don't mind, maybe dropping another one in there. Yeah, this is one. We're gonna wait on the Danes and the Riverhawks here. It doesn't look like this is exactly the type of play we're looking for. We got to make sure that everything's updated when we're browsing through everything. But yeah, we have the scorecard. Let's go back to the score center. Minnesota, Michigan State. That's a little bit too late, but you maybe could make an argument for Michigan State to close us out. Do we want to maybe take a late play and see how it goes, Moose? How you feeling? Expected to be up 13, only up 5 is pretty serious.
Oh, man. I got to see what the live line is right now. And it gets tighter and tighter the later and later it gets into a game. Waiting for my
It's 9.5 right now, and they're up by 5. So need them to – I think I like that. I think we got to trust it. Let's see, Michigan State. Yeah, 9.5 minus 115 is what I'm going to play for Michigan State as the favorite here. We don't play a lot of favorites. Oh, and I just lost. Oh, there he is back. I don't do that to me. But yeah, Michigan State minus 9.5 here. The last 12 minutes. This is the last time I think we can get a bet in. Like any later, you shouldn't really be touching it. We talk about that all the time. But minus 9.5, Michigan State, a late one. Let's lock it in. I like it. You got anything, Moose? I'm gonna reload the page here.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, reloading the page over here on my end. I just went widescreen. As you can tell, I'm wearing the glasses, so I can barely see as is. So to see these numbers, I needed to make it bigger. I'm not going to ride with the Michigan State one. I already got the under. That was my pre-pod play that I put in the comments. I do like your positioning and reasoning behind it. I know there's going to be more plays coming up as we speak.
Maybe. I mean, we'll keep running through stuff. Hampton Hofstra looks pretty good. I'm not really trying to get in here. I know Hampton's pretty prone to a second half collapse though, and they are overperforming by 6. But Hofstra's also up on their expected score by 2, so the difference isn't that crazy. I'm okay there, right? Like 15 points versus 13 points in the expected differential isn't going to make me do much.
I'm adding to my score center right now. Added to it Maine, UMBC, Marshall, Old Dominion, who I know you're on, but I just want to see a little bit more, which happens to me sometimes. I just want to see a little bit more. Kennesaw, North Florida. There's And then the games that I'm already bet on, I'm not going to add to my score center. I already know what I need to know at this point.
Yep.
So I'm going to put the games on that have potential second half place, like value.
And if you're just tuning in, what we can do now is we have a tracking system so that you can denote the games that you want to follow, and we can scroll through. Like if you make a bet, maybe you want to easily find it. Maybe it's a Saturday and there's 100 games going on. You can toggle between all games and the My Score Center games very, very easily. And you can also choose maybe a little conference by conference sometimes.
Yeah, you're a big whack guy.
I am a big whack guy. But anyway, some games getting started here. The Shot Quality Bets free play of the day looks like it's off to the hottest start that we could want. I mean, we have an over. They've scored 47 points in less than 15 minutes. So that's pretty great. If you tailed that from our YouTube pick of the day this morning or the email or whatever, that's going pretty well. So we like to see that. It could be a live under here. What do you think, Moose? Should we go and try to get like a live little middle here? This is independently the right play. Expected to have 36 points, actually has 51. I can't ignore it. We have to get in. I
like to see a little bit more time tick off. You apparently don't. But remember, I middled that Bryant game not too long ago.
I know.
So I still think you're going to have value in 6 minutes.
No. This line's too high now. 146 and a half, minus 110 on the pick of the day, coming back in on the under. We have the over already for a full unit. I'm playing 0.25s out here with my live play. So under 146 and a half, minus 110. We are locking that in. I don't even know how many plays that is. Love it. Love it. All right. Well, thank you all for rocking with us. If you are just tuning in, of course, this is Shot Quality Bets live BetCast, where we use shot quality data to bet on games at the half, your home for halftime, in the middle of it, whatever you really find to be your best way to use this data. It's pretty individual, but we've had a good time just, expecting the regression to come in, trusting Shot Quality's data to be more accurate in terms of what's going to continue to happen rather than trusting what's happened on the floor. And that's kind of the secret. We just expect shot quality to be right, and more often than not, it has been. And that's why it's the best data in college basketball. There's not really many other live models like this that have this ability to create regression expectations and then also expected scores this quickly. So we have a lot of plays down already, Moose. We can check in with the scorecard here. I'm up to 11. What do we got?
I'm going to take Albany plus 3.5 against UMass, against the Riverhawks. We have a 1-point game at the half in a game where Shot Quality thinks UMass is way overperforming, and Albany's right where they need to be. So I'm going to go ahead and take – what are they, the Great Danes?
The Great Danes.
Are they actually?
I think they're the Danes. Right. I don't know if they say great. I think it's the – maybe, though. I think it probably is the Albany Great Danes.
They're the Great Danes. They will be the Great Danes if they cover, okay? So we're going to go with Albany plus 3.5.
Good Danes win, Great Danes cover. That's the truth. I get it. All right, we got to play there on Albany. I like it. Expected to be, winning handedly. UMass Lowell maybe getting hot. I'm into it. I would take it too, but let's just keep looking. Looks like this Binghamton game is going to be a hard luck loss for Binghamton bettors. They lost by 20. Shot quality expected by 4 on a +7, +6.5. That's just unfortunate. All right, it looks like we've kind of covered a lot here. We can keep going back in a bit, but I don't know, Moose. I think the big thing that I'm seeing right now is that we just got to continue to trust the data, wait a few of these games out. I mean, this Northern Kentucky-Milwaukee game still at the half. I don't know. Did I get in on that one? I got to go back to the score center here.
Yeah, you got the under.
Nice.
And I'm switching now. Now I added the Seattle game because it's getting close to half to my score center. But on my phone right now, my personal, I have the Old Dominion game, which I wanted to pay attention to, the UMBC game, which I wanted to pay attention to, the Kennesaw game, which I wanted to pay attention to, the Queens game, FIU. It's like the games that I want to that I think will have value.
Yeah, you're tracking.
And if I played the game, it's not on my score center anymore. And if I thought it was dead locked and real score and shot quality score, it's not on here. So I'm actually really liking the score center.
Yeah, it's nice. Do we want to trust Tennessee Martin to come back into this game? You're probably going to get a massive, I would imagine they're like a 25.5 type of dog right now.
Scroll down a wee so it gets past your picks.
Sorry. I forget
It's
about
just
that sometimes.
just add. So okay, let's see.
There we go. Expected to only be down 7, actually down 22. 23 and a half.
Man. Oh, there's 3 minutes left. I'm gonna wait till 3. I mean, if it gets even closer and they're still down 22, then yeah, I'm probably in there.
They're down 23 with a minute and a half to go right now in the half. I'm gonna get in. I like it. Plus 23. Again, I've learned the hard way maybe that it's not every day is going to be easy, but that's betting. But plus 23 and a half here, minus 120. I think, well, you know what? Let me just shop. We've slowed down a little. We have a lot of plays in. Now's the time to make sure I am shopping.
And while you do that, I'm checking again on games just in case I might have missed something to put on my score center. And Towson, Charleston. You bet Charleston, right? Correct?
I have. I mean, I can literally look. I bet,
that's the one that I just looked at.
Under,
it's tied
right?
44-44, and we have. I think it was the under.
Yeah.
And it was the under 100%. I mean, we got a lot going. This is 20 games. Imagine Saturday when there's 100 games.
Now, I mean, that might be a really good segue, Moose. Now, if you're here hanging with us right now, first of all, we appreciate you. Thank you for helping us make BetCast such a smash hit already in the first 10 episodes. We are really excited to announce that we are bringing more BetCast to the table. That's right. Starting not this week, but next Saturday, January 27th, we will be having BetCast on Saturdays. What would the biggest day of college basketball be without some live betting? We're going to pick some massive slates, maybe have a bigger show, but we will definitely be here starting the 27th every single Saturday. So a third BetCast show to be added every week. Really exciting. Obviously want to do more and more BetCast. Appreciate everyone who's enjoying the content. So let's look at some of these other, Saturday. About time. So let's keep looking. And to see what we got. I did just take that pretty hard bullet to bite line on UT Martin plus 23.5. So that's a lotut of fun. I like the big dogs.
Right?
You have to be a little crazy.
You do. You really do. You took a 40-point at one point, didn't you?
And it cashed. They literally lost by like 25. So sometimes those big ones are the easiest wins because the game just swings and it's a little bit, not in the realm of reality, garbage time, whatever you want to call it. All right. Let's keep going here. A lot of games starting up. These 8 p.m. tip-offs, a pretty big slate there. Also, we have about 15 minutes left here with you guys. Let's see what we got. Moose, are you seeing anything? Let's get out of these. Let's get into the other games here. I'm waiting
for this Green Bay game that's actually on our screen as well. I'm waiting for it to update. Now, the real score right now is 54-40 in favor of the Packers. Not the Packers, the Phoenix, or whatever the heck they're. The Phoenix. Yeah, 100% Phoenix. So I'm just waiting for that to update. Wright State, man, getting their doors blown off as a double-digit favorite. Horizon, man. The Horizon League is
crazy.
It's any given Sunday, but college basketball. Played in stadiums with
this is a very clear against Green Bay play, expected to be scoring a lot less points per shot, which is what PPS means. Shot quality points per shot is 0.92, actuals 1.36. You can see the math, 0.44 differential. Let's add it to the score center. Let's get in on Wright State here. I think they're going to make a play.
It's 54-40 on the real score. Does that sway your opinion?
I'll probably wait for the half. Currently,
it is half. It's past the half.
Oh, it is half. So we're waiting. Oh, we're past the half.
We're just waiting for it to update. There's 13:24 left in the game, so we're 4 minutes behind in the Green Bay game.
Yep.
As far as I'm concerned,
that's a pretty solid delay. They're at minute 26. We're at minute 22. So we'll wait for the score to update here and then maybe make a play. But no, I think it would have to be pretty severe for that value to get ruined. So I think it is probably pretty safe to assume that getting in on Green Bay is still supported by shot quality because of the margin differential here.
It's always one thing to always look at too. You're right, 100% is.
It's just such
Here we go. Updated.
Bang. Yeah, expected to be winning. So let's go ahead and do this. You might want to consider a Green Bay live. I mean, a Wright State live. We've seen it happen before. Money line isn't that crazy. You can get like plus 186. Just shows you that Green Bay was expected to win. Probably not the best price. But yeah, give me Wright State. It's now plus 3.5, but expected to be tied right now. They should get back in this game. Minus 113 is pretty nice. Let me see what else I got. I'm just looking at both books.
I'm going to take the under. Once you hit the button, just know it's for both of us. I'm going to take the under 149.5. Green Bay 6. Remember, we talked about this. I know it's very one-sided. It's very heavily swayed one-sided, but I think if Wright State's going to get back in this game, it's going to need to be stops, or they're going to get blown out and take their foot off.
Or they get hot. I don't know. Let's see. All right, I got Wright State. Ooh, they just went up. They're down 13 now. So it went up to plus 5.5, minus 110. Let's lock it in right there. I'm going to hit the button. Let's go. Sweet. All right, so a play for each of us there. We got the under. We have Wright State live. So there's two different plays here, one for me, one for Moose. I guess we'll have to see who's smarter at the end of the day, Musa. It's been you the last couple of weeks, dude. So I can't really take too much of the steam out of your
sails.
All it
takes is one day, sir. One day. I hope all comes crack. You know this.
I do know. We've had some really great days. Obviously, you don't build a record like that not doing so. Hopefully another good one. We'll be logging off here in like 10, 15 minutes, and we'll be sweating it out in the Discord. If you have not joined the Discord, definitely do so. I think we've like literally grown, almost doubled in the last couple of weeks, days. Maximilian in there, discord.gg/ShotQuality, giving out live picks. There's a lot of fun stuff going on. We have the live betting lounge, a couple guys getting really good at using this data, not only just me and Moose. So really liking what we're building there. Almost 700 members in the ShotQuality Bets Discord now. So make sure you join in. It's the first place that gets the pick of the day. So
I'm on the wide screen right now. Can you hit that lock button for me real quick?
Because we got a lock. I got something.
I'm going to roll with Maine. The Bears, right? It's some type of bear. Maine plus the Bears. 2.5. It
might be the Black Bears.
I think it is the Black Bears. Black Bear Diner. UMBC way overperforming, Maine underperforming, and I got, was it 2.5 or 3.5? I'm already forgot, but it was. Let me check real quick because that's actually kind of a big deal. It's back and forth. They're down 4 now. That's why I oh no, it's plus 2.5. We're good, but now it's a 1-point game, so we hit a 3 after I made the bet. So yeah, I'm gonna ride with the Black Bear Diner.
All right, they're now plus 1.5, so they're down 3. This is gonna be a good one. All right, so let's ride with Moose. We got Maine with Moose, the Moose in Maine, which is probably a good place for you, honestly, dude. So fine. Let's go. Let's hope we get that one. Moose are scary, dude. Those things like run really fast. But all right, Moose facts on live betting with Musa.
It's not just gambling.
I love it. All right.
And the Old Dominion one I'm taking, which you bet for at halftime, which is a smart move. It's looking like I wanted to wait a little bit longer. It looks like
can't wait.
Rating was a little too. It's now it's right where it needs to be. And Old Dominion, which I was waiting for, hopefully to get down a little bit in the second half to jump on them. Now they came back and they're beating Marshall pretty good.
Still might be enough time to get it on Kennesaw. Expecting this game to not be down by 6, but up by 3. It's a little tight. Queens, Charlotte, Jacksonville. This one's still pretty good. Not really going to make a play there. The margin's pretty realistic. Hofstra and Hampton, we haven't gotten a play in there. Really not enough on the bone. Expected difference of 5 and 6. I mean, maybe an under if you want, but it's probably going to be a little suspect. This is a tight game. Could have some fouls happening late. Of course, it's probably factored in. So data would point to the under if you want to get some more action. FIU Liberty also pointing slightly to the under, but not really enough there for us to take. This is a little – we had, 20 games, but I thought we could really see, like, close to 20 picks from me, but it has been pretty on point, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It obviously means shot quality is accurate to what we're seeing. FAU's mounting their comeback. Still maybe time to get in. Expected to be up 10, down 4.
I got another one. I know you're in on this game. I'm waiting for it to load. Drexel minus 2.5, minus 120 on DraftKings. You got in on that one. What'd you get in on that one at?
I have minus 2.5.
Okay, so I ended up getting at
So
the
it's-
same line, and
Yeah,
but I mean, it was just a little bit more value. Like, or I got to see it
Oh, yeah.
develop a little bit more. And Drexel should come back, and I mean, I would hope. Man, they're leaving points on the board, and Monmouth scoring a lot more than they should be based on shots taken. So,
Yep. I love it. I love it. So we got another pick on Drexel. Not too late to get in there. Clearly, Coastal Carolina, Georgia Southern. Coastal is keeping this really close. Not much there either. Campbell, William Mary, another one right on the money. ShotQuality just doing its job today, which is great. We love when the data is accurate. There's a reason why it's so good, and then why we can trust it when it's off, right? If it was never on point, there wouldn't be any point to trust it when it was saying something was a little different. The fact that it is so on point sometimes, and often is so on point, is an illustration of how good it is and why we can continue to trust it when something is shown to be different. You sort of need a little bit of both, right? So it's interesting. I was expecting to be a little bit busier. I think this is an interesting time, Moose. Let's go check out what's going on in the NBA. We do have Score Center for the NBA here. We'll load it up. Only 2 games going on right now. But if you like how the Score Center has been working, you could definitely look for an over on the Wizards Knicks and an under on the Bulls Raptors. So I'm definitely going to trust it. I'm going to go to quarter units for these because NBA has been a little bit, untested. But I'll put in 2 quarter unit plays, the over on Wizards Knicks. Let me go pull up some lines right now. Let me make sure I have everything I need to know to get this right. So I'll go Wizards Knicks over 215.5 minus 110. Raptors Bulls under 232.5 minus 110. So 2 NBA picks at half of what I'm playing my college picks right now live. I'm shocked the Wizards are tied, but love it. Popping up, easy to see. Wizards game over, Raptors game under. Should be fun. We're definitely going to continue to test NBA. If anyone's interested in, looking into that, definitely shoot us a message. hello@shotquality.com. This is how you can tell us about the new additions. Do you like the My Score Center? Do you hate it? Do you think we need to add something we haven't thought of yet? We'll be listening.
You hate us.
We respond. Hey, you want Musa gone? This guy stinks. That guy Justin Perry went 0-6. Get him off the show. It's fine. You can tell us whatever you need to. I'm sorry that I yelled. But no, I love that we're continuing to build cool stuff. I can't really even read to find which tab out of our many, many tools that you can see is the correct one. But let's take a last stroll through here, Moose. How many units are you guys up now for CBB? Yeah, we were doing quarters. I jumped to half. We've sort of been tracking it a little bit more just based on the win-loss, which is up there. You can see, so based on the live, I'm, up somewhere around like 8 units or so, I believe, is the way the math has worked out based on when I switched to half, especially since I went 0-6 at the half. So that wiped out what would have been 12. So it's just about really finding what works for you. I trust it long term at this point. I was just getting it fleshed out. So I did up my unit size. And look, there's hopefully going to be plenty of hot episodes in the future that we can earn it all back. But the bottom line has been largely successful. I think I just chose the wrong. I should have just listened to Musa and Coleman last time, really. Let's keep scrolling through here.
I got one. Kennesaw under 165.5. Again, on the widescreen. So if you want to hit that button for me, I'm not. You don't have to, obviously. Too kind.
I got you.
I like
you,
it,
dude. I got you.
I like it. I just think
I love this.
They're off to a hot start. I think I'm getting it at its highest point. I'd like to see it come down a little bit. Kennesaw State under 165.5. Make sure that's completely accurate. It is at minus 110. Florida Atlantic's coming back. They're just such a good team, and it's been tough with their move in conferences, and they had a really tough, out of conference schedule. Vegas respects the hell out of them. They're down 3. There's only 11 minutes left, and they're still minus 4.5. So I kind of want to jump on them, but I still think it's a little too. If it was like money line, I would.
Yeah. No, that's pretty crazy. Looks like Elon's hanging in. We have a play on them. I should add that. We have We have some stuff here on Drexel, who's cold right now. Would potentially be another spot to keep jumping in on them. That's what the data is going to support. But We are in the last 5 minutes here. Just want to say thank you to everyone for tuning in. Make sure you're in the Discord. Moose will continue posting all night. He's just going to keep going. So if you want more picks, you want more action, essentially like having access to premium, which gives you the full onslaught of these games, definitely go join the Discord.
Yeah, and all my homies that go in the Discord, I respect the hell out of you guys because there's people in there sweating these bets with me, and we have one under that lost on Tuesday because there was like 18 points in the last 3 minutes, and everyone was there to sulk in it, and it made me feel a little bit better, honestly. It did.
Yeah, you made everyone lose. No, I'm just
strength and struggle travel together.
There we go. Yeah, misery enjoys company. Welcome to a betting Discord. But yeah, no, we have really been floored by the community we're building. A lot of people jumping in there, enjoying the style of betting. It's different. It's different than what the normal game is, right? You can do a lot with it. I'm checking in on a few of these scores here. Nothing really popping out to me. Maybe looking to fade Central Arkansas against Lipscomb here. Expected this game to be tied. So that could be a play you look at, Musa, in this next hour here. But we'll be back next Tuesday is our next episode. So make sure you join us. Next week's schedule is just Tuesday during the week. No Thursday show next week because that is my birthday. That is specifically that day, that Thursday. So I won't be here, which is understandable. I hope you guys forgive me. I'll be making some live picks. Maybe don't be. I don't know. Are you joking? I'm in my 30s. So
okay.
I'm a young 30, but yeah, I'll be 31, which is exciting. I'm feeling not too old, not too young, but we'll still be betting. I'll be at the Knicks game, enjoying my birthday at Madison Square Garden. So I won't be able to make the show. We'll be actually doing a ShotQuality little outing to St. John's Villanova the night before. So we'll be back Saturday and, of course, Tuesday. So you'll get us on Tuesday. We'll do some fun stuff. Musa will still be live betting. There's nothing left on the bone, guys. We had a great show. Let's pull up the scorecard. This is everything we played. I got 15 plays, including 2 on the NBA. So that record's going to change. Musa, good luck. I love you.
Sure.
This is obviously so much fun. Thank you to everybody who hangs out here with us. We'll have a guest on Tuesday. We'll reveal who that is shortly, but a really sharp handicapper in college basketball who's been doing it for years. So make sure you're back here Tuesday, 7:45. That is what it always is. Tuesday, Thursday, unless we announce it a little bit differently. But this is the ShotQuality Live BetCast. You ShotQuality bet on games live, home of halftime, unlike anything you've ever seen. I'm Justin Perry. That's Musa. We'll see you next time.